Hey guys, Sword here, and this is going to be a video with Minecraft Xbox 360, and I believe this is going to be video number 33 of the 100 video challenge. So without further ado, if you guys have any questions, concerns, topics, discussions, or ideas you want to share with me in the comment section below, feel free to do so. Or if you want to message me over on YouTube, you may do that as well. And if I do answer your question or use your topic for a discussion or use your idea for a video, I'll credit you verbally within that video, and as well as that I will link your channel in the description of that video as giving you thanks for helping me out with something to do or something to talk about for that day. So, BlubberFaceXD has asked me the question of, what was this? Okay, I have no idea how that happened, but I'll ask him about that later. Okay, the question that he asked, let me see, what was it again? I gotta go take a look. What is the scariest thing that happened to you? Well, there were a lot of things that were the scariest things that happened to me, and a lot of them I actually forgot. Maybe they were repressed, or they were not really that scary when I thought about it. It's just, I guess nothing really happened to me. I'm kind of boring right here now, people. It's just nothing really happened. Well, I can say two things. One of them was that I was chased by two dogs that looked like wolves. I ventured out too far, out at the ranch, and apparently they were like guard dogs or something, because they were just sitting there minding their own business, and apparently I got too close, and then they actually started chasing after me. I ran for my life. They didn't get to me. They stopped. I'm pretty sure that they knew that they sent the message, and it's like, well, I got the message. I will not go over there again. So that was when I was about like 11 or 12 years old. How fun was that? I ran for my life. I felt like a marathon runner at that point. And again, I knew not to go over there or venture off too far. I think those were just the wolf type dogs. I don't even know. They looked like wolves from when I was young. But they were the dogs that were actually watching over the property. So they were guard dogs. So I would understand that I got too close. Even though I'm a small child, what can I do? Well, they did their job, and it was really effective. So I could say that was one of the scariest nights, but let's go further into the future. I can't remember exactly when this was, but I'll say in two different perspectives anyways. Oh yeah, this is where all the lava spots were here. Slime. So yes, this is where all the lava was. I'm going to have to explain that in Operation Bedrock. Wait a second. Whoops. One thing you should never do, you should never time your videos. Never ever time your videos. LOS is going to be it's just going to be, slimes are stupid. It's just going to be, what's it called? There's going to be a huge discontinuity, and it's just going to be confusing on from forth if I were to try to time it and explain the time. So apologies. Forget I ever said that. Okay. So let's talk about Thanksgiving. I can't remember the exact year of it, but all it is that we went to my father's friend's house for Thanksgiving. We ate. I played on the Nintendo 64. I was playing Mario Kart. I was having a fun time. Then it was time to go home. So we were driving down not a so busy road because everybody else is already at home, probably drinking or probably falling asleep by now because of all the turkey they ate. But nevertheless, we actually had to go to one more house for another Thanksgiving dinner, even though we've already eaten. It's just going over there, meeting up with friends, and talking. I wanted to go too because I like the bonfires that they do. So, again, driving down the road, we went to a traffic stop, or traffic light stop, and it turned green. We drove forward. I looked to my left. There was a truck speeding down the road at around 50 miles per hour, and it does not look like he was going to stop. There was a red light, but it seemed like it didn't stop, and I completely and utterly froze. I froze. I didn't say anything. I couldn't speak. I was speechless. I was scared out of my mind. I just couldn't say anything. And it wasn't until my mother saw what I saw that she told my father to speed up. And he did so without question. And the truck never did stop. He just continued blazing down the road around 50 miles per hour, not even paying attention that there was a red light, and I'm pretty sure he did not even know that there was a white car right in front of him. Even at the dead of night, the light would have reflected off the white car. I don't even know. I think the guy was drunk. And we almost got hit. That was just a matter of fact. We almost got hit. And that wasn't the scariest night of my life, because it would have been very traumatic to have gone through a car crash like that, of that devastation, because we weren't even going around 10 miles per hour. We picked up to around 20 and 25, barely missing the speeding truck going down the road. And if we would have gotten hit, it would have been devastating, because my father was the one that was driving, and the truck would have hit the driver's side. It would have flung us around. We probably would have gone a whiplash. But for my father and his health, it would have been a lot devastating. Because I can't exactly remember whether or not it was before or after his kidney surgery. But even then, either situation would have been devastating due to the fact that, for one, if it was before his kidney surgery, then the medical bills would have been a lot higher. And then there's the insurance rates and there's all that stuff. Then we would have to be in more debt. And it just would have been devastating to see him being in the hospital before he had to get kidney surgery. And if it was after kidney surgery, then if that car crash would have damaged his only good kidney, he only has one functioning kidney now because of the kidney transplant, then we would be back to square one, and hopefully that damaged kidney will not be the fatal injury. And then here's the scary part. I think I am compatible with giving him a kidney, but here's the thing. I'm unable to give him a kidney because I too have polycystic kidney disease. My father had it, my grandfather had it, and now I have it. My father no longer has it because he had a kidney transplant from a good friend, and I'm not able to give him my kidney because it would be utterly pointless to give him an already infected kidney. So I need both my kidneys as of this point, and they're infected with polycystic kidney disease, which means I have cysts growing in my kidneys. I have, I think, like 1 in the left and about 4 or 5 in the right, I think. I'm not too exactly sure. I need to do a checkup at this year around this time. I don't remember. They haven't called back yet. But I'm still going to need to do a checkup to see whether or not if they have grown or if anything else has developed. But as far as I know, my kidneys are bound to fail one day. Just as long as that if I take care of myself, it'll be okay that I probably will not need a kidney transplant. But if I were to keep eating junk food, if I were to smoke, if I were to drink, then ultimately I'm going to need a kidney transplant. But luckily for me, I'm not going to smoke and I'm not going to drink. The only thing I have to worry about is just poor eating habits. And this is why my father actually cooks healthy foods now. My father is the cook of the house, and he cooks anything that is good for us. Vegetables, foods, nothing off the fast food chains or anything like that. Everything is home cooked. So, at least he's taking care of the family right now with the home cooking. And he does have one functioning kidney. I have 2 bad kidneys. I don't think I'm able to give blood. I could receive blood, but I don't think I could give blood given that I have polycystic kidney disease. So I can't do anything to really donate. And then, of course, if I do have bad kidneys, if I do have bad habits, it's going to affect my kidneys, and then I'm going to have to go through a kidney transplant. And everybody knows the devastation of going through a waiting list of getting an organ donor, because there's not that many out there. And people who are on the list, they wait for years to finally get a donor. Luckily for my father, his friend, his very good friend, that they were compatible. So that was a blessing in itself. And everything's well. My father's healthy. He's working out. He's taking bike rides. He's eating healthy. He's doing everything that he can to prolong his health. Because he would have done a better job at his health if he knew about it a long time ago. It's like, this was pretty much like a last minute thing. He actually did not know about it until later on, until they diagnosed him. And that was because he actually fainted. He passed out at the bathroom floor. Thank God that he didn't actually hit his head on the bathtub, because that would have been even worse. But he did faint, and then that was when they diagnosed him with polycystic kidney disease, and then they had to go through other tests, taking out blood and everything else, and then he had to be on the wait list. And that story, will talk about that story another day. But yes, for the matter of the scariest night for my life, that was one of them. And I did have a near-death experience. I'm not too sure if I already talked about this, but I probably will talk about it another day when I'm more comfortable with it. Because that day still scares me, and that day was the day that my father saved my life. So this is why I respect my father, I respect everything that he does, and I respect his rules around this house. So, there we go. You got to know more about me, we got in deep around this, and I guess that this is it. I'm just glad that we are safe, we didn't get hit by that car, it was a good Thanksgiving, and that's pretty much all there is to know about what's been going on with my life at this point. I will talk about other things, it's just, we'll take it one step at a time. So, slime, I don't like you, and I'm trying to find the chest with more cobblestone in it, so I could actually place more cobblestone in it. Or less cobblestone in it, so I could put more cobblestone in it. Looks like I'm gonna have to put in a brand new chest. I just don't know. That slime is bothering me now. Boop. Come on, find a chest. Nope. Chest. Nope. Chest. Nope. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Chest. Nope. Chest. There we go, there's a chest. Alright, we're good to go. So, that's the end of this video. Thank you BlubberFaceXD for the question. It got me more opened up to more topics I would talk about later on in the videos. And this question is for you guys. What was the scariest night of your time or of your life? Scariest night, scariest time, scariest situation. However you want to say, what was the scariest moment of your life? And there's a torch missing on that wall. I'm going to have to fix it later. So I'm going to end off this video now. Have a nice day, everybody. I'm SorkinZero, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.